Hello, everyone, and welcome to StatScale Hub. I'm Dr. Asha Jindal. Today, I will be talking about hypothesis testing in Jamovi. I will cover basics of statistical inference, two types of error, p-value, level of significance, and then how to perform Shapiro-Wilk test in Jamovi. Stay till end. Hypothesis testing is a statistical method used to make decisions based on sample data. Instead of guessing, instead of guessing, we use evidence from data to decide whether a claim is likely to be true or false. For example, suppose we want to check whether a new teaching method improves marks. We will collect the data, formulate the hypothesis, analyze it statistically, and then make a decision. So, the basic process involves forming hypothesis, collecting data, analyzing results, and finally making a decision. The null hypothesis is denoted by H0, represents no effect or no difference. It is the assumption we start with about population. The alternative hypothesis represents the claim we actually want to investigate. For example, if we are testing whether the average scores differs from 50, then my null hypothesis H naught will be mu equal to 50, that is mean is 50. An alternative hypothesis will be H1, mu is not equal to 50. In hypothesis testing, our goal is usually to determine whether there is enough evidence. In hypothesis testing, two kinds of errors are possible. A type 1 error happens when we reject a true null hypothesis. This is called as false positive and is denoted by alpha. A type 2 error occurs when we fail to reject a false null hypothesis. It is denoted by beta. This means we miss a real effect. A common real life example is a court case. Convicting an innocent person is like a type 1 error, while letting a guilty person go free is like a type 2 error. The significance level, usually denoted by alpha, is the threshold used for decision making. In most statistical studies, alpha is taken as a 5%, that is 0.05. Means if you conduct a experiment 100 times, then there is a possibility that you will make type 1 error out of 100 only 5 times. The p-value tells us how likely our observed result is, assuming the null hypothesis is true. If p-value is less than alpha, where alpha is taken as 0.05, then we reject H naught and we say that result is significant. If p-value is greater than alpha, we accept H1 and results are not significant. A smaller p-value indicates stronger evidence against the null hypothesis. Let us understand this with a simple example. Suppose researchers want to test whether a new medicine reduces blood pressure. The null hypothesis states that medicine has no effect. Drug has no effect. The alternative hypothesis states that new drug reduces blood pressure. Researchers collect the sample data from patients, analyze the results, and use hypothesis testing to make a statistical conclusion. A data set is said to be normally distributed when it follows a symmetric bell-shaped curve. In a normal distribution, the mean, median, and mode are approximately equal. Testing normality is important because many statistical methods, such as parametric test, t-test, and ANOVA, assume normal distributions of data. If the data is normal, we generally use parametric test. If the data is not normal, non-parametric test may be more appropriate. How to check normality of data? This can be explained that normality can be checked in two ways. One is visual methods, which includes histogram, box and whisker plot, and QQ plot. And second is numerical and statistical method, which includes Kolmogorov Smirnov test or Shapiro-Wilk statistics test. Before performing any statistical test, it is important to check whether the data follows a normal distribution. One simple way to check normality is through visualization techniques. The most commonly techniques is histogram, box plot, and QQ plot. In a histogram, if the data forms a roughly symmetric bell-shaped curve, the distribution may be considered approximately normal. In a QQ plot, if the data point lies close to straight diagonal reference line, it suggests that data follows a normal distribution. In box plot, middle line divides the box into two equal parts and whiskers are of same equal length. We say that data follows the normal distribution. Visual methods gives us an initial understanding of the data pattern. But for more accurate confirmation, we usually combine them with numerical tests such as the Shapiro-Wilk test. Now, let us see how to perform the normality test in Jamovi. First, open the dataset, then go to Analysis tab, click on Exploration, move to Descriptives, then select the variable, drag the continuous variable of interest to the variable box on the right panel, tick mark on Shapiro-Wilk test, and then you review the results. Jamovi will automatically generate the test statistics and p-value. The null hypothesis states that data follows a normal distribution. If the p-value is greater than 0.05, we assume normality. If the p-value is less than 0.05, normality is violated. Let me perform using Jamovi this test. I am using the famous inbuilt data set of tooth growth of guinea pigs. I am using the continuous random variable length of the tooth length. For that, now I will go to Analysis tab, move to Exploration, click on Descriptives, take length to variable box, click on Statistics, and here under Normality, I will tick mark Shapiro-Wilk. This has generated Shapiro-Wilk's W statistics as 0.9674 and Shapiro-Wilk p-value as 0.109. Let's move back to presentation. So my purpose was using the numerical test for normality was to test whether sample data come from a normally distributed population. A H note I have defined as tooth length follow a normal distribution. H1 tooth length do not follow a normal distribution. So as the W statistics value is 0.967 and P equal to 0.108, which is greater than 0.05, we fail to reject H0. Therefore, the data can be considered approximately normal. This means parametric statistical method may be used. To summarize today's session, we understood hypothesis testing, null and alternative hypothesis, type 1 and type 2 errors, significance level and p-values. We also learned why normality testing is important, how to perform Shapiro-Wilk test in Jamovi. These concepts form the foundation for many advanced statistical analysis. Thank you. Happy learning.